Thank you everyone for joining us. We're excited to present this webinar on analytics in action, enhancing care, operations, and financial performance and senior living. I am Shreya, marketing specialist at NuAIg, and I'll be your host for the webinar today. We're thrilled to have Shraddha, one of our experts and an AI program manager at NuAIg. She will walk us through today's discussion. Let's dive in. At NuAIg, we work closely with senior living providers and understand industry's evolving landscape. To help senior living leaders navigate the AI-driven future of aging services, we have developed a dedicated webinar series, Transforming the Aging Industry with Artificial Intelligence. So far, we have hosted 10 plus insightful sessions, sharing real-world applications of AI in senior living. Today, we'll be exploring how AI and analytics are transforming communities, enhancing decision making, optimizing operations, and improving resident care. At the end of our discussion, we'll open the floor for a Q&A. Please feel free to send in your queries throughout the webinar and we'll address them during this segment. Here's what we will be covering today. The evolving landscape of senior living, key challenges of leadership, AI-powered analytical dashboards, key matrices and real-world examples, building a data-driven culture in your organization, followed by a live Q&A. So, to give you a brief of who we are and what we do at NuAIg. We at NuAIg empower long-term care providers, deliver value-based care by improving their efficiency through AI-driven technologies. We offer deep domain expertise in creating value for LTPSCs and CCRCs by accelerating digital transformation with AI and its constituents like data analytics, intelligent automation, generative AI, and LLM. Below is a glimpse of some of our clients in the LTPSC industry. With our laser sharp focus and being a leader in AI-driven solutions for aging services, NuAIg has been a part of multiple knowledge sharing sessions in previous events, roundtables, and workshops to share our knowledge expertise. This year also, a team of experts have been invited to deliver sessions and educate senior living leaders on how to identify low-hanging fruits and adopt technology solutions for their communities. These are our technology offerings where we help you demystify AI and data for transforming the way clients operate. Our offerings include analytical dashboards, machine learning, and AI-driven RPA bots. With that, let's begin. Shraddha, over to you.
Thanks, Shreya. So, senior care providers are navigating a complex and increasingly evolving landscape with the quest to improve their operational efficiency, financial sustainability, and enhanced resident care. By leveraging analytics and data-driven decision-making, these organizations can optimize these parameters and increase overall efficiency. To lay a foundation of this webinar, let us start by talking about the various major entities in this industry. Residents, which are the primary beneficiaries, employees who provide care and support back office and administrative functions, government agencies who provide regulations and compliances, payers whose responsibility is to fund and reimburse the costs associated with the healthcare services, providers who are responsible for delivering care and value to the residents. It includes doctors, nurses, and so on. And finally, the donors who provide financial support to these organizations. So day in and day out, all of these entities, they provide and produce a lot of data which is managed across softwares. But without a data-driven culture, insights from this data remain untapped. Building a culture where data informs decision leads to better resident care, optimized operations, and financial efficiency. So where exactly is all the data that is generated by these entities? This data is managed across softwares that are being used in different functions and departments. Each software caters to a different need, but this disparate system do not talk to each other and data is spread, producing data silos. So this is one of the biggest challenges that the leadership face. It is how to make sense of data that is spread across these disparate systems. Leadership face a huge challenge in making sense of this data and connecting the dots. Getting insights is a huge challenge. This makes it very difficult to get an accurate picture into the function and overall organization performance. To resolve this, leadership teams and stakeholders across the industry are adopting analytical dashboards that can give them a real-time view into their function and organization. These dashboards, when integrated across functions, can give a holistic view of real-time insights from different systems into one location. You do not need to manually go into each system, pull a report, do some data manipulation to get the required details, or go to each department separately to get the required information. These dashboards have all the data centralized and available at one location, and the information keeps getting updated on a real-time basis. Once you have the data available and visible, monitoring of the key metrics becomes easy, and it also enables teams to make informed data-driven decisions based on these insights proactively, which means you respond with an action plan instead of reacting. Once you keep making these proactive decisions at a faster pace, it leads to an improvement in efficiency. Since these dashboards are centralized and give a unified holistic view, this improves transparency and faster decision making across the organization. The leadership also gets a view of the dashboards and scorecard metrics, giving them a better position with strategic planning. And most importantly, the KPIs in this dashboard and the metrics that are shown, these are laser sharp focused, specific to the senior living industry, which means they can track what matters the most, leading them to achieve their key objectives that we laid out in the first slide. This is an example of a sample dashboard from finance function. These dashboards, as we can see, are enriched with real-time data for all the key KPIs that give a real-time picture of all the key metrics and help in strategic decision making. This helps in breaking down the data silos to efficiently extract data from various sources and delivering accessible, rich insights. Now let us have a look at some critical KPIs across different functions that can be tracked using analytics dashboards. Analytics offers insight that inform decision-making, ensuring operational efficiency. Some of the key KPIs listed here, like occupancy by service lines, facility budgets versus actual. These KPIs and dashboards which showcase these KPIs can help the organization do occupancy optimization, census trend analysis, length of stay management, and resource allocation. Similarly, for the human resources function, better operations tracking in the HR function is made possible with the analytics dashboards. It helps them in talent acquisition and retention, performance management, employee engagement, and training and development. Through analytics, we can also empower informed financial decision making through key KPIs like profit, revenue, accounts payable metrics like invoices pending and budget and so on, which helps them in cost reduction, revenue maximization, risk management, and budget optimization. Leveraging analytics can also significantly enhance the effectiveness in tracking and acquiring donations in the foundation's function. Risk management is another critical function, and it is critical in ensuring patient safety and to ensure that highest level of care is being imparted. Analytics can play a crucial role in identifying and mitigating risk effectively. So through these analytical dashboards, the organizations can track the important quality measures and metrics through which you can track the important metrics and understand the level of care. Some of the sample KPIs like fall rate, count of fall rate, infections, pressure ulcers, hospitalization, readmissions, and so on can help the organizations in proactive identification of high-risk individuals performance optimization, and personalized care, and also in resource allocation and care plan management. Finally, marketing also plays a crucial role in attracting new residents, engaging families, and promoting services in the senior care industry. Leveraging analytics can significantly enhance marketing effectiveness and ROI. Through these KPIs and dashboards, marketing teams can help in targeted campaigns, channel optimization, lead conversion, and brand perception. So these are a few sample dashboards across functions which represent the kind of data and insights and representation that they can provide. These are again very highly customizable, and these are just sample dashboards and could be customized to the need of each organization and what metrics and KPIs they need to see. Leadership from each functional lines of business can have their own data metrics and KPIs that they want to look into and can get all of them answered and represented through these dashboards. As you can see, there are a lot of visualizations being used here, which makes it easier to understand the KPIs and trends. We can use bar charts, line graphs, and so on to make the visualizations rich and easier to understand. On top of the dashboard, you can also see filters being attached so as to see only specific communities of facilities, which also gives them a specific view to the team who needs to see that. This is another example of a finance dashboard in the accounts payable function, where key metrics like accounts payable due by month, all the details against each invoice can be seen. This is another example of a full service census dashboard, which gives a snapshot of the census by service line, details on admissions, and so on. Here we can see the census details by service line, average, revenue by facilities. It also includes details. It also includes trends on a month by month or day on a day basis. In addition to count or census, these dashboards can also track revenue, budget versus actuals, and so on, making it easier for everyone to have a holistic view of the organization performance and make strategies accordingly. So we saw how organizations can use data, can make sense of data, bring together everything in the form of analytical dashboards. The next key question that comes up is for the organizations is how to adopt a data-driven culture so as to make informed decisions. So a data-driven culture starts with leadership, thrives on education, and scales through collaboration. Empowering teams with data ensures smarter, faster, and more effective decision making. Leaders who actively support and advocate for analytics adoption see better adoption of analytics in their function. Executives and managers should use data in decision making and encourage the teams to do the same. Democratizing the data access ensures that the relevant data is accessible across departments, enabling cross-functional collaboration. This also means an increased transparency and faster decision making. So all of these things also entail that the leadership need to make investments in data infrastructure and technology. Encouraging cross-departmental use and celebrating data successes by recognizing those who use it to improve outcomes goes a long way in encouraging the data-driven culture. Organizations can start their journey with AI-driven analytics and smart automation, that is RPA. These cutting-edge technologies are revolutionizing the ever-evolving business landscape and transforming the way businesses are running. The first step in the journey would be to consolidate data and bring it together for effective data analytics. RPA or intelligent automation can aid in this by streamlining the process and pulling data from different systems when APIs are not available. Once these steps are completed and established, generative AI and machine learning models can come on top of these for more advanced AI-driven analysis. So we usually consolidate data from multiple softwares, sources, which works as a backend for these analytical dashboards. The data, once pulled at a centralized location, works as the base data source for the rich visualizations and analytics dashboards. A technical process of data integration, ETL transformations are undertaken And once this base data source is established, we can run various analyses to uncover the data trends and patterns. These are then shown in the form of dashboards. Machine learning and AI models can be built on top of this for more advanced AI analytics. Along with all of this, data security is ensured through role-based access, and people with the mapped role can access the KPIs and data through these dashboards. So as we have been talking about, at NuAIg, we have been able to carve out a special place in the industry where we provide our AI advisory and implementation services. As talked about, with AI-driven analytics, dashboarding, we assist our clients in getting the insights that meet their requirement. We provide centralized data view through these dashboards by shipping data through APIs, intelligent automation to build the data infrastructure and data lakes and uncover data patterns and emerging data trends. A pre-understanding of the KPIs and metrics help us in a quick start and adoption of these dashboards among leadership. And role-based access provides security by limiting access to these dashboards or sections of the dashboard to only specific set of people. With these dashboards and their implementation, it has given us an overwhelming response from providers and communities in the senior living industry. So Leading Edge Cast published about our work with one of our client, United Methodist Communities, that has significantly helped the leadership there. So what you see on the screen is a case study of our work with them, where we help them track various key metrics in the finance function, which includes historical occupancy trend analysis, census analysis across service lines, trend analysis with respect to the payer type, invoice analysis, accounts payable analysis, and revenue growth summary, along with some dashboards around the foundations function. So this is how organizations can start their journey with a single function and go on across functions to give a unified, holistic view of their organization. Our clients have also given us testimonials about how our deep industry knowledge, technical expertise, and supports set NuAIg apart and facilitates them to optimize, automate, and unlock the potential savings across the departments. This one above is from Travis Glennick, who is currently the VP of Innovations at UMC. There are many more which you can find at our NuAIg website. With this, we have reached at the end of our session. Hope that the session was insightful, and we will be uploading the recording of this webinar on our website. You can view and share it with your team. And as we discussed, if your team wants to have a more detailed discussion or a workshop with respect to how data, AI, and analytics can help your organization, we can book a knowledge session workshop with us where you can explore, we can educate your team on automation and digital transformation. The details are on the screen. So with this, I would like to open the floor for Q&A. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them, and we'll be taking each one as they come. All right. So starting with the first question. So how much time does it take to implement these dashboards? So this again, it depends on the scope and the system and the dashboard requirements that we are working on. However, for roughly on an average for a typical dashboard to provide a rough estimates, it could take a couple of weeks, from 5 to 6 weeks and so on, to ensure smooth functioning of the dashboard as per the requirement. It includes, it starts from us going through the requirements, documenting it, and then actually starting the work and final deployment. Next question is around if we can customize these dashboards or if they are standard, and if they can be customized, how frequently. So again, as mentioned, these dashboards are highly customizable. We can build it, custom build it basis your requirements. We can add the KPIs that your organization tracks, which is important for your organization. And it depends on whichever data sources your organization is using. So these can be customized at any time as per the requirement, and it's entirely hosted on your systems. So anyone with technical expertise can do the customization, or we can also provide our engineering support as per the needs. With that, thanks everyone for joining in. Please follow us on LinkedIn, and if needed, please reach out to us for a knowledge session. Thank you.